This is the modification that I've done to the cup holder, so the arm doesn't swing all the way over the top of the electronics and actually sits a little bit closer here so spillage doesn't go down onto the center console electronics. I've just put a wedge in place there which restricts the movement of the arm. I've done nothing to the other side, it's just going to swing out to the side as per normal. If you actually had a left-hand drive car, you would clearly be making the modification to the left-hand side arm instead of the right. When you do this, normally the cup holders, and I'll just use the left here to show you, when that's fully open, allows you to then close the centerpiece. Whereas now, because that doesn't come out as far, then that's not going to be able to be done. That's the only downside of it. Apart from it not looking particularly OEM. The modification itself, this wedge here, and hopefully I can show you exactly what I've done there, but it sits, there's a triangle piece in here, and I'll show you on the other side what it looks like. It's that piece in there, and we're going to shove a piece there which then restricts the arm from coming out. It only has to sit about a millimetre or two higher than that actual wedge. The problem is though that when this closes, if you have something that actually sticks out sort of in that direction there, it'll actually impinge on these pieces in here and it won't allow it to close. So you can see from the shape of that one there, instead of sort of going up at an angle like that, it actually comes back at an angle this way, and that's just enough to allow it to close correctly when everything's closed away. The piece that I used, all I've done is I actually used a piece of stripped metal and I bent it to the correct shape, and then I covered it in this black rubber. You could use a piece of timber or something like that just to glue it in place and make it black so it actually looks half decent rather than just an eyesore as soon as you open the unit. When you're removing this unit from the car, what you're actually going to try and do is in here, there's a circle there, which when you open the glove box, you'll be able to look underneath here and actually find that. You need to have the arms open, because if they're closed, you actually can't get through there. And you can see it's open to the other side the moment you do that. And what it is there's a clip here that when, and there's actually a high tensile piece of steel with a little clip on it that actually sits in front here. And what you're going to do is put a screwdriver up through and push this clip upwards, and that allows you to move it. And there's one of those obviously on each side. Now the actual clip here is quite a high tensile piece of steel. It takes a fair bit of force to actually push it up enough to actually get it clear of that clip prior to you actually being able to remove it. So you just need a bit of force to be able to do that. From inside the glove box, the actual clip that you're going to press up on is that one there. So you push that up, and they're the little barbs there that actually sit on the unit, the cup holder unit, that allow you to just hold it in place. But if you've got to press up on this really hard to get that to move at all. You also need to, prior to removing the cup holder, remove the trim piece on the outside there. Just get a trim tool piece and pry that off. There are just two clips on the inside that plug into there.